Holy floofdom, Batman. So hello and welcome to domytriesthis. I hope you brought your cuppa. Sunday picked this mug out for me. It says, I don't give a sip. She felt it would be appropriate, but mostly it was because we couldn't remember which of the more than half a dozen mugs that we've bought in this last month that I haven't used yet. Some of theirs in there somewhere have not been used yet. No idea. None. Zero. Anyway, in our I Don't Give a Sip coffee mug is the Yogi Honey Chai Turmeric Vitality, I can talk, sweet and spicy blend to support overall health. That's the tea. This has, if I can find, turmeric root, cinnamon bark, ginger root, cardamom pod, stevia leaf, clove bud, black pepper, and organic honey flavor. And it has a pregnant or nursing warning on it. This intriguing chai blend begins with turmeric, traditionally used in Ayurveda for its abundant health-promoting qualities. To this we add sweet honey flavor, warming spices, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, and clove to deliver a rich, sweet, and spicy chai flavor. Enjoy the honey turmeric vitality throughout the day to support your overall health and well-being. There is a little star. I'm sure the little asterisk pretty much means these have not been proven by the FDA or something to that effect. Has yoga for balance and strengthening. Yoga principles. That's interesting. I never noticed that on the packaging before. Anyway, so let's go ahead and give this a sip and we will get started. It has just started steeping. I did put in 2 bags because I couldn't remember if the Yogi needed more bags or not. Well, it doesn't matter. I like strong tea. It smells nice. I'm not sure. There is something in there that I am not sure about. So we're going to let that sit and hope it improves with time. Anyway, so today I am actually doing a kind of a hodgepodge type review. Some of these I haven't reviewed yet. 2 of them I haven't reviewed yet. And the others are going to be kind of updates on how I feel about them or on having used them. Like there's a mask in here that I haven't used under heat yet. We'll use it under heat. I've used it under heat since. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get through to the new ones. The first one is this Cantu Avocado Hydrating Repair Leave-In that I received in a specialty Walmart box for, I can't even remember, but it was for, you know, shoot, I'm just drawing a blank. It was in their African black celebration type box that they had. There were a few things in there that I didn't keep. There was at least one, oh Lord, I'm having a time of it, aren't I? Edge control that I didn't keep and stuff like that. But I did try this, and I think I tried something else, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I got the lip bar lipstick in there. It's a nice lipstick. Won't buy it. Not at those prices. Anyway, so this, I had hopes for this as I was poking about for a different leave-in. I found my different a different leave-in for the Adwa because of cost. But this made my hair feel almost waxy. So it was first of all, it's a residue. I hate residue on my hair, just like I hate feeling makeup on my face. I don't like to feel the things. I don't. So it was a weird residue. My curls came out weird. There's dimethicone in the ingredient list, but I was so low, I didn't think it would have an effect. It might have. I've gotten to the point where even it's low on the list, dimethicone and amidimethicone and isopropyl are no's, so I couldn't use it for that anyway. The scent is perfumey and a bit overwhelming. So I only used it once, and no. And if you're like me and you're someone who wants to avoid the silicones and drying agents like isopropyl and stuff like that, no. But like I said, I really did have hopes for it because it has avocado, and I've been looking at stuff with avocado, and I think do you have avocado? What do you have in you? The one that I picked out, I think, has avocado. Give me a second here. It's in my box over here. Maybe it has something else. It has aloe. Apparently my hair likes aloe. My hair is really liking marshmallow root right now. But, no. We'll just go no. Keep going no. The other new thing in our box, this is going to be a short one. The other new thing in the box was this. Cats. We must have a cat in heat. Or we have cats fighting over proper territory, or some combination thereof. This is the Curlsmith Color Recipe Hair Makeup in Turquoise. I really like the consistency. It's kind of, I don't know if I kept my, of course not. We'll get it in a minute. Oh, I did. Good, because I'm going to need it. Okay, so this is, you'll see why in a minute. This is more loose. As you can see, it's really loose. Let that go down. A little seems to go a long way. As you watch, it's kind of dripping. So this is the kind of consistency that I like in my color. This is the other one I use. This is the Gemini Naturals. It's got a very similar consistency. I think the Gemini Naturals is a little thicker. Well, you have a little plug. Go. Get out of there. Why are you proving me wrong? There we go. Found it. But it has a similar consistency. So these two would be ones that I would use. They're not a wax. If I put them in my hair, they aren't going to mess up my curl pattern. Did you look at them today? They're just being poof. Anyway, this one is a bit looser. The Curlsmith one is a bit looser. My hair with both of these will still diffuse soft and flexible, and the hold is really nice. However, this is 3 ounces. I can't remember how many ounces are you. More than 3. This is 4 ounces. And I'd have to look up the price on this one again. I can't remember if this is 22. Might be 21. I can't remember. It's somewhere in there. But this one ends up being pricier per ounce than the Gemini Naturals. And I had to use quite a bit more to get the same vibrancy and color. I can put these in my hair and I would still get a nice vibrant color without using a lot. But for this one, I think it's because it is more watery. You can see this one's thicker. But this one is more watery, thins out much more quickly. I think because of that wateriness, it does not coat my hair as well, and it takes a lot more to get a nice vibrant color. It's not horrible. You can get to a nice vibrant color, but it's not as vibrant, and I have to use a lot more of it to get to the vibrancy that I would like to have when I'm using a temp color like this. playing with this did give me some ideas for using the Gemini Naturals. It is available at Ulta, but I'm unlikely to repurchase based purely on the price and how much that I have to use to get the color that I want. It's not horrible. It really isn't. I'm just being more price conscious about this kind of thing now. And I do have quite a bit of the Get Hued in my collection now. Both of these large ones like this and these smaller ones like this. I have quite a few that I can use. And like I said, the price is better. And it still works on my hair. I just have to, I've gotten some ideas of how to play with color like that from using this. And this is be the only one of this one I would ever purchase. Just based purely on price, honestly. It's not bad. Like I said, it does take a little bit more to get it in there, but you do get the color. It's just that price point is too much for me. I should add really quickly before I go on, both of this and the Gemini Naturals washes out really easily. You will get some flaking when they're dry, but it's not horrible. If you're careful, I haven't had any issues with staining on my neck or anything like that, but I've heard that others have had issues like that. So just be aware of those. For temp colors, you're going to have some of that stuff like that. But I'm able to pineapple my hair. If I do, you wear it overnight, I pineapple my hair and then I put on a cap just to keep it off the pillows and stuff, because once it's on the pillows, it will get everywhere else too. Just once it starts baking, it's everywhere else too. So my last 3 items are updates. Yay, updates. And the first thing that I'm going to update you on is the Curls and Potions Chubby and Mint Collection Growth Stimulating Rice Water. Now, I started using this more consistently about mid-February, maybe a little earlier than mid-February. Beginning of February. So, and then 5 weeks later, I went from 21 inches to 22 inches. Now, I normally grow about 3/4 to an inch on my own. In the time period from when I started this to when I measured it the second time, I had 2 dusting cuts, which probably took off a total of a 1/2 inch. And I think I had 1 relayering because of stuff on top. If I don't keep this relatively short, I mean shorter than the rest of my hair does this thing where it just goes really flat. It looks terrible. Or I should say, I'm not used to it. I think it looks terrible because I much prefer fluffier hair. 80s baby, guys. 80s baby. Anyway, so I was getting at least a 1/2 inch more on growth using this than just having my biotin. Can't remember the other one that I take. Starts with a C. Why am I blanking out? I don't remember. Anyway, and the high protein diet, which all helps my hair and my nails, by the way. So this does appear to work for growth. More importantly, I'm noticing a lot less shedding, which is also important. And I'm sure half of the less shedding is collagen. That's the other one I would take. Collagen. I take biotin and collagen for my hair. I swear. High protein diet for my hair. Anyway, so I'm noticing a lot less shedding as well. Now, I'm sure some of that is the minoxidil, but I think this is also helping reduce the shedding. So this is definitely keeper. I've already ordered another bottle. It's very liquidy. You have to shake it. It is very liquidy. So you can see it's sliding down my hand. It's very liquidy. It feels a little bit grainy, almost. A little bit. I usually put a lot more than that in. But as you see, I put it in my hand, I rub it out in my fingers, and then I rub it into my scalp. And I do that every, when I wake up in the morning. I have changed my my schedule on my minoxidil and this. I was really struggling to get both in. Thing is, it was saying twice a day with minoxidil, and you want to be fairly consistent in your timing, but I don't get up at a consistent time. There are days when I'm up at 10:30, and then there are days when I'm not up until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It really just depends on what's been going on with my sleep, which has been back and forth again. So, and whether or not I've gotten woken up in the middle of my sleep, just all kinds of things. So I did some research online. You can take minoxidil once a day. There is no research on how good or bad it is. I can tell you I'm doing just fine. I have not noticed more shedding. The hair is, well, you see it. See it. So the minoxidil is doing just fine on once a day. This one doesn't have any specific, this one is like, use it once or twice a week. So there's no actual consistency to when I need to use this. I can forget to use this if I, one day. So I don't need to be up at a specific time to try to get the minoxidil, try to get it in about at the same time. So this is now what I put in during the day. I put in the minoxidil before I go to sleep at night, when I'm less likely to be messing with my hair anyway. Put my hair up, done for the evening. But yes, I've already purchased more of this. Curls and Potions is one of the ones that's more on the pricey side. They're between 15 and, well, 17 and 22. I'd have to look to check that, but they are a little on the pricier side. So, yeah, this is one of like two things that I will continue buying from them. I had a whole thing of like 4 or 5, and that just, a lot of not buying is because of price. It's a really good brand and I really enjoy them, but this is one of the 2 things that I will be repurchasing since it seems to be doing so well for my hair. Maybe we'll actually get longer. I'm not holding my breath, but that's not because of this. It's because it's going to need to be relayered, and we're hitting the point where I no longer, where it's harder for me to split my layers. So we're not a professional haircut stylist here. So anyway, the next thing in the list is the Curls and Potions Chubby and Mint Collection Chubby Hydration Mask. As you all recall, I love this. It is a perfect mini mask. However, when I did my report, I had not used this under heat yet. I was perfectly enjoying it without heat, which ends up being pretty good. So I finally used this as a full heat mask. At the time, my hair became unusually dry after clarifying. I probably had to, over shampooed at some point. I was having some issues with, my hair was acting weird. It was getting weighed down. It was, for some reason, there was more residue than usual. So I was having to shampoo it more often than I wanted. So that dries my hair out a lot. my poor ends. Anyway, when I rinsed this out, all but the tiniest amount of dryness was left, easily taken care of with my post-mask conditioning, without residue at all. My hair felt like my hair, but silky and smooth. This is the mask from them that I will repurchase. I have 2 others. One is supposed to help with protein. The other one was another one that they suggested for moisture. And as I recall, when I reviewed that, it did not work as well as I hoped. But this is amazing. Amazing. If you're going to get one mask from these people, this would be it. My hair loves it. It soaks it in. This does not weigh anything down. It gives my hair what it needs. There's no dryness. 5 or 10 minute mini mask. It's great. 30 or 40 minute heat mask. It's great. My hair just loves it. So highly, highly recommend this one. The last update is one that I purchased, and I told you guys that I was planning to repurchase at the time. That has changed. This is the Allokay Naturals Avocado Cream Moisture Repairing Mask. When I originally picked this up, I had a lot less silver than I do now. And that means my hair was not as dry, because as your hair gets silver, it gets dry. So this was really fantastic. It's very lightweight. It goes into your hair. It melts into your hair. When you rinse out, your hair feels moisturized, but it feels very, very light. feathery light. It was a very different experience for me in my hair, for me. But yeah, very light, almost like it would blow away on a wind very easily or something. Like, anyway, I'm trying to explain it, but very, very light. So I really, really loved it. And I had the small size, so I bought this big size, which has a pixie on it because this has fallen down and its original lid broke. My son. I love my son. But anyway. But now we've got all the silver. And my silver needs a lot more moisture than it did before. And especially on this side. If you look over here, you can see all this fuzz. All this excess. There's just so much silver. So much more silver on this side than on this side. Underneath looks almost the same, but you can see that there's a lot more silver. So all of that excess silver has made my hair drier. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem as effective against the dryness my hair is prone to because of all that extra silver. It's still a great mask if you're not having issues with silver hair. If you have, I recommend it highly. It just isn't what I need. Now I basically need moisture bombs, and this isn't it for my hair, unfortunately, which makes me very sad. I really, really did enjoy having this and using this, and their colors are just, that's bright green. Their other stuff is like really bright turmeric, yellow, and bright pink. The gel was bright pink. It was just a very interesting brand in that regard. At any rate, so those are my updates for this Hodgepodge hair care review. Really do like all of them except the Cantu for most of the ones that I'm not purchasing, because most of these will not get repurchased. Yeah, 3 out of the 5 will not get repurchased. And a lot of that has to do with price, unfortunately. Trying to cut things down. And I'm trying to make sure that the things that I do buy that are on the more expensive end are things that are really... I feel are worth it. I mean, they're all worth it to a degree, but I feel that my hair does better with that than some other things, so to speak. I'm not sure how that's coming out. I'm trying to explain it. I mean, I love this, but it doesn't work for my hair anymore. I love this, and it really works for my hair. So even though this is a little cheaper, this is the one I'm going to buy. So that's what I'm saying. And I do have to actually look at stuff that I really love and make some decisions there, like the Baomint, Adwa Baomint leave-in conditioner. It's 20 some odd dollars a 10-ounce bottle, I think. I think it's 10 ounce. It might be 12. I'm not sure. It's expensive. Let's go with that. It's expensive. So I need something cheaper. I can love it all I want, but sometimes you just got to bring the price down. And I think I'm going to stop babbling myself into embarrassment in here. Too late. At any rate, that is it for the day, and I hope you like what you've seen. And if you do like what you've seen, I hope you will subscribe if you're not yet. When you subscribe, please hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. I currently upload 2 days a week, Monday and Thursday. However, we do have bonus videos. I open indie brands. My son has his Geek Fuel. That comes in towards the end of the month. That ships towards the end of the month and comes in at the beginning of the following month. So, but it is monthly, so every month he does that. If you send anything, you don't have to. But if you do, that would also be opened as a bonus video. And we are gardening again. You can just barely see the edge of this top planter up here. That's my peppers. By the time you actually see this one, hopefully my tomatoes will be planted as well. But those are only going to be probably beginning mid-May through late October, early November, I think is the longest we've managed to get. But if you're interested in any of those don't go up on regular upload days, so you do need to have that bell clicked. If you are part of my notification squad, please check both your bell and your subscription to make sure they're both still active. And if you choose not to subscribe, well, with rambling me, I guess I can understand. Plus, there is so much YouTube out there. I get it, but if you keep coming back here, please subscribe. Help a girl out. Please subscribe. I would just so appreciate it. Really, I would. I need to stop being the drama queen. I did warn people that I would start feeling better and being more goofy. I better be careful. You guys might think that I've been turned into a pod person. At any rate, if you keep coming back, subscribing makes sense. Really, it does, helping a girl out. But if you choose not to, you are still welcome here. And when you do come back again, don't forget to bring your cup of tea, or coffee, or milk, or cheese and crackers and wine, or beer, or whatever it is you want to bring. Water, tea, Kool-Aid, whatever. But, alrighty, so we have been here a good 30 minutes. Let's give her a sip and let you get on your way. I'm hoping that weird taste is gone. It's still warm. I wish I could figure out what that is. It's okay. I'm going to go with it's okay. It's not a tea I would repurchase. I might give this to my son. He might like it. That aftertaste, I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's kind of like black tea, but it's not. And I have a problem with black tea, but it's not black tea. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the pepper. Wish I did. Anyway, that's it for the day. Hope you have a good one.